So yeah, you had a question.
I think you were talking about the biggest disappointment. I think that was the.
Oh, the three disappointing teams.
Okay.
Cowboys.
I'll go. No. I go first. I'm gonna go first.
All right, go ahead.
All right. I'm gonna say for one, the NFC East. Two, I'm gonna say the whole NFC East.
Hold on. Let me stop you right there. Which one of those teams did you anticipate being good?
Oh, the Cowboys.
You thought the Cowboys was going to be good this year?
Yeah, before the Dak injury, before Dak injury was 58, brain kicked in. But as far as it goes, I thought they were going to get rolling this year.
Oh, okay.
I truly thought they were. Call me a fool, but okay. The NFC East, due to injury, the San Francisco 49ers, and the Texans.
I would say I'm a bit of a homer. So far, my most disappointing team is the Bears. Didn't have too many hopes of them getting there, but they was acting like they was gonna take you to the prom and leave you at the door before she got out the limo. I'll say the Cowboys, because the Cowboys are sick to win that division. You would think with those receivers, Dak, offensive line that was supposed to be a little better, and with a defensive coordinator that has a good track record, or a decent track record. So I would say mine is the Bears, Cowboys, and maybe the Vikings. You know what? No, I take the Vikings off, but they coming on. But that dude, Dalvin Cook is on fire. That's really it's kind of hard at this point, man. But I definitely get the Bears, the Cowboys, and the I wouldn't say the 49ers because I think they just had last year everything just clicked for them. Hey man, come back to me. Give your
Well, I'm gonna challenge one of your picks, the Bears. What aren't the Bears doing that you thought they would be able to do?
I would think that they would at least be able to run the ball.
But they still have they got the same problem. Trash quarterback. And they picked up a trash quarterback.
But even if it's a trash quarterback, Montgomery still had 1,000 yards, if I'm not mistaken, last year, close to 1,000 yards. It's like now they can't even do anything. When dudes drop back and pass, see his people in his lap.
I didn't expect much out of the Bears this year. Philadelphia Eagles are this team, number one team on my list. Again, with the injuries, it's like, damn, who the fuck are y'all physical trainers? It's like every year, y'all keep getting y'all having the exact same damn problem. What the hell? Number two team is the Los Angeles Chargers.
Chargers, that's one of the teams. I actually picked them to go for the Super Bowl as well.
I mean, they have a promising young quarterback. He looks good, but they keep losing. They snake bitten. I wouldn't say it's coaching anything. It's just like, damn, I thought y'all would be a lot better. And the last team, believe it or not, because I thought they were going to be playing with a lead at least, but it would be the Atlanta Falcons. They're wildly inconsistent. They're poorly coached. They're starting to come into shape, but I thought they would do a little better, and they're not. Last couple of weeks, they look better, but Atlanta Falcons is the team that I'm disappointed in the most. Okay, biggest surprise. Top 3 surprises in the National Football League. It could be a good surprise or bad.
My biggest surprise, it's not really a surprise, but it's kind of weird. I'm going to say the Field. More so because we did see him coming, but I did think that I did have a thinking that Cam is going to be able to do something, but I don't think Cam's been right ever since this whole COVID thing. So that's going to be real weird. Arizona Cardinals, I loving the way they're playing. Tyler Murray is a very promising young man. Man, and as I said, what's up by getting D-Hop over there, plus Larry Fitzgerald. I thought big things were going to happen, and he's actually doing it. And then your boys, Rap, the Raiders. I'm really surprised in what they're actually doing. I hate the way they got beat up on last week, by Tom Brady and them, but things happen.
They won last week.
No, I'm not talking. Not Sunday. The week before that, when it got ramrodded by the bus.
My biggest surprise is, be honest with you, probably the Saints, because the way that Drew Brees was looking at the beginning of the year, as far as his arm being looked like it's shot in the tail. Michael Thomas been out most of the year. Emmanuel Sanders been out with COVID situations. Defense play good 1 week, next week they kind of look. But Sean Payton kept that team focused, man. I still say that that's a surprise. The way they keep beating teams, you're like, well, the hell they got 31 points and people they threw the ball longer than 6 yards. My second most surprising team, I would say the Buffalo Bills, like Joe. The reason why I say that is because I think Johnston, he didn't have way better as a quarterback. Sometimes he falls back, but they have the same issue as the Pittsburgh Steelers is going to run into. They have issues running the ball. You would think that they got two effective running backs with Singletary and with Moss. Well, Moss missed a couple games, but my third team is actually going to be the Raiders. Derek Carr is actually one of the higher rated quarterbacks, and Nelson Aguilar is making his time. And really, when he's dropping all those passes, it looked like that was a different player, man. Yeah, man. My three teams.
My three teams are the Houston Texans. Even though their coaches are and they traded away players, I thought they would have a more equipped team to compete. They're either famine or feast at this point. And it's almost making it look like Deshaun Watson is digressing. But I don't think that's the case. Hopefully they can hire Eric Bieniemy and put him back on the right track. Next team, that's the number 3 team. Number 2 team is the Cleveland Browns. The fact that they are in all these games with Faker Wilfell is utterly amazing to me. He's arguably one of the worst quarterbacks I've seen in a long time. And somehow or another, they maintain. That's big ups to that coach. And the number one surprise in the National Football League to me is the Los Angeles Rams. I thought with the way Jason Goff played, there's no way in hell they would be nowhere near competitive. And it seems like their coach is coaching his ass off. Now, I understand that they lost to a first-time starter last week, yada, yada, yada. That's just whatever. But, I mean, you have bad games. Ask Skip Bayless about Tom Brady. But I'm just shocked that the Rams are competitive. I thought they were going to be in salary cap hell, and they're not. So, hey, man, well, they're still in salary cap hell, but they're not looking as bad as I thought they would. I didn't think they had a snowball's chance to fish grease, but they impressed me. So, yeah, those are my 3. Next up, I believe that's me, Cool G Rap. I I want the MVP, the defensive MVP, the Roy, and the defensive Roy, as well as the coach of the year.
Go ahead.
I think we did this already.
Nah.
MVP, I think I had Aaron Rodgers a couple weeks ago when we did this.
We didn't do this. We did this at the beginning of the season. I made sure I didn't do it anymore until
we did it in the four games.
Yeah, at the quarter mark. Yeah.
Quarter of the season.
But I was go MVP so far. I was putting Aaron Rodgers up there, even though they struggled against opportunities. But I'm saying the MVP, defensive player of the year is Aaron Donald, man. So nobody dominating either him or the linebacker from the Colts. Rookie of the year, you got to get that boy to Herbert so far. And defensive rookie of the year, you know what? I'm going to have to come back to that one, man. Only rookie that I know, the Bears, Johnson from the Bears, he like number 2 or 3 in as far as passes. But yeah, I have to come back to you on that one. And coach of the year, man, you got to get that boy to Tomlin. And get the team man going.
Alright. Okay. So my MVP, I'm gonna go with Danger Russ. I know 4 weeks ago I had Josh Allen in there. He jumped back and forth, but I'm gonna give it to Danger Russ. He got on his back, and he's making it happen. In regards to defensive player of the year, I mean, yeah, I was thinking of Aaron Donald as well. I like Myles Garrett. Either one of them would be sufficient for me. As far as rookie of the year,
I think that's a good choice.
As far as it goes, rookie of the year, Herbert been doing his thing, but I mean, I had Joe Burrow on my list, so I'm assuming that's why. So Justin Herbert been number 2. As far as defensive rookie of the year, I'm gonna go with Chase Young. Actually, the only couple of the rookie defenses that's actually standing out to me for the Washington football team. And like you said, for coach of the year, I'm gonna give it to the boy Mike Tomlin.
And he do look like Omar.
Well, with me, the MVP is really still up for grabs. It's going to be a tough one. But as of right now, I definitely go with Aaron Rodgers. He out there working with nothing, and he's still winning. So when you're working with that little talent around you, I will definitely say, hey, Aaron Rodgers is the rookie of the year. MVP. Because it's kind of hard to do what he's doing with nothing else. Defensive player of the year is clearly Aaron Donald. He's dominating like no other. Rookie of the year, seeing how winning is everything, so I'm going to go with Justin Herbert. He kicking ass and taking names. Joe Burrow is only, I think he won one and tied one, so I can't give you the rookie of the year for getting your ass kicked. Part of leadership and part of being the best player is elevating your team. Even when your team is horrible, you just got to elevate it. Defensive rookie of the year is Dante Winfield down in Tampa Bay. He's safety, and he's affecting the game. And then he out there with a couple of guys that are real shaky in the secondary. I don't trust the rest of them, but as a rookie, he's doing it. Now, the coach of the year is a tricky situation, if you ask me, because to me, the easy pick is Mike Tomlin. But I'm going to go with Brian Flores. Mike Tomlin, I think, was the coach of the year last year. If you have a dude who can go 8-8 with the cast of characters that he had last year, if you add a quality quarterback, they would definitely. I didn't anticipate him being 7-0, but